It is day 3 of the U17 Five Nations Tournament presented by Athletics, live from Colorado Springs, the Ed Robeson Arena on the campus of Colorado College. Welcome, everybody. I'm Ken Landau as we get set for game 1 of 2 on this third day of this great tournament. Through the first 2 days of the tournament, one team has really stood out. That is Team USA. They have the day off. Our first game today will feature two teams hungry for a victory. Switzerland and Germany are both 0-2 on the tournament. For Germany, they have been thrashed in both of their games. They have been beaten soundly by the United States and by Slovakia. Switzerland, on the other hand, has played 2 very good games, but they have come up short. They opened the tournament against Czechia. They lost a heartbreaker 5-4 on Tuesday, and yesterday put themselves a 2-goal hole against Team USA. They came back. They tied the game in the second period, only to see Team USA score a power play goal late in the second period. A penalty shot opportunity for Switzerland gave them an opportunity to tie the game late in that second period, but Daniel Ustinov was stopped on his penalty shot. So Switzerland went into the third down by a goal. Team USA would score twice in the third period on their way to a 5-2 win over Switzerland. So Switzerland and Germany each winless through their first 2 games in this tournament. Both teams desperate for a victory. Both teams certainly look at this as an opportunity to get on the right side of the ledger. I'm Ken Landau. Thanks for being with us here on this Wednesday afternoon in the United States, Wednesday evening over in Europe, as these two neighboring countries get a chance to square off. Germany, the youngest team in this tournament. They have 3 players that are 07 birth years, and that youth has been shown on the ice as Germany has been outmanned in their first 2 games. They have been outscored by a wide margin, 18-3. Switzerland, a little older team, a little more skilled, and they have been close in both of their games. They have been outscored by a 10-6 margin, but again, they were in a position certainly to win their first game and gave the U.S. all they could handle in game 2 last night. It is a quick turnaround for Team Switzerland. They played the late game. They have to come back, play the early game here today, but that really shouldn't be much of a factor. These are very young men. They are 15 and 16-year-olds. Recovery is much easier when you're that young, and all these guys really want to do is play hockey. Christian Kirsch will get the start in goal for Switzerland today. Kirsch played really well last night against Team USA. He had a very bad luck situation befall him because he had the skate blade dislodged from his left skate in the second period of last night's game. He had to leave the game for a while, missed about 5 minutes of the second period, came back, played the third period in an unusual circumstance, but he will get his second start of the tournament. And at the other end of the ice for Team Germany, Lennart Nisa will get his first start. He will be the 3rd different goaltender used by head coach Philip Kipp in 3 games of this tournament. So Philip Kipp looking for maybe a spark from a bigger goaltender, as Nisa is the biggest of the 3 goaltenders that Germany has on the roster. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, 174 pounds. At the other end of the ice, Kirsch, not quite as big, but he was a very effective netminder last night. Germany in the white uniforms with the black trim. Switzerland in all red, and we are underway here at the Ed Robeson Arena in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Another beautiful day here along the front range of the Rocky Mountains. Glad you're with us. Switzerland getting set up in the attacking zone. Long shot knocked down by Nisa. Bassan, who scored a goal against Team USA last night, keeps it alive for the Swiss. Mugli with a shot. Nisa with the save. Rebound attempt also stopped by Nisa. So the bigger goaltender covers more space, doesn't need to move quite as much. And certainly it's a great opportunity for him to help his team get that first victory in this tournament. Carlos Handel along the far boards, loses the puck. Ponzetto for Switzerland, working along the right wing boards, gets it to Forget. Forget sends it back to the line. Meyer along the far boards, works it into the corner. No support there as Handel tried to play it up the far boards, couldn't get it anywhere. Now Forget worked it free, pushes it into the slot. But Tim Schutz will take it and send it the length of the ice. Very early here in the first period. Jordan Forget sends it ahead, and now Reber pulls up, top of the right circle. Here's a quick shot from down low. That's kicked out by Nisa, and Germany turns it back the other way. Play at the Swiss blue line. Tobias Schwartz. He's tripped up at center ice. Play continues. The puck is kicked ahead by Villard. Villard tried to tap a pass over to Geiger, but it never made it through, and Zeman Seidel will dump it into the Swiss zone. Here comes Switzerland on the attack. Geiger cuts down the slot. Backhand shot. Nisa with a save. He doesn't know where it is. Finally locates it and jumps on top of it, and he will hold on. A little pushing and shoving after the whistle. But Leonard Nisa tested early. Face off to the left of Leonard Nisa. Again, 6 feet 3 inches tall, big kid. He will celebrate his 16th birthday coming up next month. Here's a long shot through a screen that Nisa's able to stop. Penalty call coming up here. And we'll get an early penalty. It will be a hooking call. And it will go against Germany. Max Herzog will go to the penalty box. Two minutes, 32 seconds, the time of the penalty. So Switzerland with an early power play opportunity. Basson gives it to Kurt. Kurt shovels it over to the far side. Leon Mugli, his pass broken up, race for the puck into the Swiss zone. Basson gets there first. The right-hand shot charges up ice. Takes a hit outside the line as the puck is sent in behind the German net. Basson knocks it down over on the far boards. Tied up there by Nick Mowell. And the puck is finally worked free and sent down into the Swiss. 20 seconds remaining in the power play, and we're going to get an icing call here against Team Switzerland. Kirsch, excuse me. And here come the Swiss on the attack. Plenty of time remaining in the power play. Villard plays it around over to Forget. Forget hands it off at the line for Ustenkov. Ustenkov has it at the right point. Top of the left circle for Villard. Back to Ustenkov. Over to the right circle. There's a one-time blast by Reber that is stopped by Nisa. And the Germans are able to clear. Carlos Handel gets there first, and he will send it the length of the ice. And we've got a penalty call coming here against the Swiss. A tripping call being assessed to Jamiro Reber. So that will wipe out the Swiss power play. 3:47, the time of the penalty call. Face off to the right of Kirsch. Will skate 4-on-4 for 40 seconds. So tripping is the call, and we'll skate 4 aside, but we've got an offside call at the German blue line. The faceoff will be right in front of the Germany bench. Max Henze, the captain for Team Germany, carries up to the line, sends it over to the right side. Shot by Seidel goes wide of the net, and the rebound will roll all the way back down into the Germany zone. 10 seconds remaining in the 4-on-4 situation. Here is a turnover. Tarcini sent on Nisa, who steers it aside easily. A long shot goes wide of the net. Loose puck taken by Tarcini. He'll send it back to his own blue line. And now here come the Swiss up to the line, but Sansonens tried to turn it back, but he lost an edge, and that gives Germany a chance to gain the attacking zone, and they are on the power play. They have just under a minute of power play time to work with. And the Swiss will send it the length of the ice. 40 seconds remaining in the power play. We played just over 5 minutes here in the first period. Switzerland and Germany, both teams without a win in the tournament through the first 2 games. And here comes Brunner. Brunner with a shot. Kirsch knocks that out. Germany keeps it alive. Bickel has his pass intercepted. Here's a breakaway attempt. Ponzetto comes in on Nisa. He shoots and scores. He puts it between the legs of Leonard Nisa, and a shorthanded goal for Team Switzerland as Yannick Ponzetto gets the goal. A beautiful move. He intercepted the pass and charged up ice. Went forehand, backhand, and tucked it in between the legs of the big goaltender from Germany. And at 5 minutes, 32 seconds of the first period, Switzerland has the 1-0 lead. Ponzetto's second goal of the tournament. And the remaining seconds on the Germany power play expire right now. Switzerland at full strength. So Ponzetto with the goal at 5:32, unassisted. A shorthanded goal. Ustenkov has his shot blocked, and now here comes Germany looking to break out. Pass intended for Dustin Wilhoff. Missed the mark. And then a follow-up attempt by Noah Hahn goes wide of the net. Hahn gets the puck inside the Swiss blue line. He'll swing it around the boards. It goes in behind the net. Taken there by Ustenkov. Ustenkov had a penalty shot opportunity last night against Team USA. Nifty little move, shot and a goal. Oh, what a beautiful goal by Tim Schutz as he came away with a puck and he made a nice little deke and beat Kirsch to tie the game up at 1-1. Great response from Team Germany. And Tim Schutz, as he made a great move to get around the defenseman. And you love the goal celebration. 6:37 the time of the goal, and we've got a 1-1 game. That'll lift the spirits of Team Germany. So Schutz with the goal. But now Switzerland on the attack. They've got it deep in the Germany zone. Forget gets it back to the line to Moser. Long shot by Nisa, and he will hold on. So each team scoring a minute 5 seconds apart. Ponzetto scoring shorthanded for Switzerland at 5:32, and then Tim Schutz comes back to tie it up for Germany. At 6:37. Now the Germans break out of their own zone. Carrying up ice is Schwartz. Schwartz then loses the puck, and now here comes Switzerland. Rieger sends it into the high slot, and a long shot by Joel Kurt is gloved by Nisa, and he will hold on. Nisa from Berlin played 13 games last year with his club team. The Ice Baron Juniors in Berlin. He had a 2.54 goals against average. Very impressive goals against for a young man. Now here's a feed ahead. Germany pushing the puck into the zone. A shot. Germany scores. Yes, indeed they do. And Germany has its first lead of the tournament. The puck was in behind Christian Kirsch, and Eden Huferberg's going to get the goal. And it's 2-1 Germany. 7:43 the time of the goal, so Germany scoring goals a minute and 6 seconds apart. But now the Swiss off the face-off at center ice send it into the Germany zone.
Team Germany goal.
Max Herzog plays it back behind his own net.
Assisted by number 19, Maximilian Merkel, and number 5, Max Herzog.
Merkel and Herzog get the assists on the Huferberg goal, and we've got a penalty call coming here. We'll get a tripping call against who's it going against? It's going to go against Germany, I believe. Yes, indeed. Eight minutes, 13 seconds, the time of the penalty call. Who's going to the box for Team Germany? It will be Bennett Otten. So Switzerland goes on the power play for the second time in the period. But Germany holding the lead for the first time in this event. Now Ballard sends it back to the line. Ustenkov. He'll swing it over to the right side. Now feed into the slot. Forget to Ustenkov. Long shot. Stopped by Nisa. Rebound. Controlled by Switzerland. Ustenkov at the line. Walks down the left wing boards. Ustenkov retreats back toward the blue line. Cross ice pass now. Forget to Ustenkov. Working the puck down low. Coming right out in front for Switzerland is Reber. And Nisa has lost his goaltender stick. Germany needs to clear, and they do. They get it out of the zone and across the line. Switzerland clears. That eliminates the offsides, and Germany is able to get the puck down the ice. 1:05 remaining in the power play. Just under 11 minutes remaining in the first period. Germany 2, Switzerland 1. And the puck lifted up into the Swiss bench. Excuse me, it's William McNutt in the net for Switzerland. Now Bassan has it along the left wing boards. Right hand shot feeds into the slot. Wearley with a shot that goes wide of the net. Mugli over on the right side. Hands it off to Richard. Germany with 2 shots on goal 2 goals on those 2 shots on goal. That's what you call efficiency. Big hit at the line. Vasson takes a bump from Manuel Shams, who scored a goal for Germany last night. Handel will dump it into the Swiss zone. McNutt. Here come the Swiss on the attack. It'll be Saladin cutting down the left side. His shot goes off the crossbar and out of play, and the ice crew will come out and take care of the loose ice shavings out there on the ice. And we are joined right now by the man that runs this beautiful building here at Colorado College, the executive director of the Ed Robson Arena. Colin Bailey joins us. And Colin, what a great event. The first really big international athletic event to take place in this building, which is not even a year old yet.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And great to be here with you, Ken, and we appreciate you contributing and being a part of this tournament. And yes, this is huge for our campus, our community, and this is essentially why the building was constructed. And this is we'll turn 1 next month in September, and this is a huge tournament for us to be able to host.
Part of the, I guess, focus of this building is to bring in events like this, international events, national qualifying events for national Olympic organizations here in the United States, but also bringing in other countries, bringing in international events, whether it's hockey or other sports. And this is a great first step in that regard.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely correct. We have, we've been working hard ever since September when we opened the doors to this thing, and to make these a reality here is in this first year of conception. And then, next year we're already, our calendar's booked out pretty far in advance. And next summer we also have some things to reveal here shortly with what we're able to do with our international community and also the local national governing bodies here in the Springs.
And a good portion of the money that was provided to build this facility came with that caveat that you indeed would make every effort possible to bring in events like the U17 Five Nations tournament presented by Athletics.
Correct, and there's a lot of community partners that are involved, both with this tournament and then obviously with the construction of this building. And so, we're, as a community in Olympic City, USA, we're directly tied into that to bring these visitors, these athletes of all different sports to this area. And again, our goal is to constantly have this main event surface being used in some sort of capacity.
And when it comes to bringing in events, it's sometimes difficult when you've got a brand new building. You don't have a track record. You haven't been able to really show the world and show the folks in the U.S. what this building is capable of and what your staff is capable of. But so far, this event has run smooth as silk.
Yeah, that's exactly right. From a hockey perspective, I think we have some of the best ice that's out there. We obviously have a dedicated staff to make that happen, and obviously word of mouth now is going to spread throughout the hockey community. We have a bunch of we have a lot of scouts in part of this, and so word of mouth is going to very much spread about this building.
And that's really what you want. And so far, you've got, as the executive director, you're always going to find a little something here or there that you want to improve. But if you were to grade the efforts to this point, what grade would you give your group on this event to this point, as we're really at the halfway mark?
Yeah, it's been smooth. Team USA moved in exactly a week ago. The other teams sprinkled in over this past weekend. If we're on a grading scale, I'd say right now we're at an A. We've had no gripes from anybody. It has been full steam ahead, and we're putting on a fantastic tournament. And yeah, we have a great game going on right now.
No question about it. Well, Colin Bailey, I want to thank you for stopping by and joining us, the executive director of the Ed Robeson Arena, the first of what we hope will be many events like the U17 Five Nations Tournament presented by Athletics to come into Ed Robeson Arena and Colorado Springs. Congratulations on putting this thing on, and nothing but great success moving forward.
Awesome. We appreciate it, Ken, and thank you for playing a big role in this as well. Thank you.
I'm just here to yap, and I try not to butcher too many names. Colin Bailey, our guest here during this first period, as we've got a video review down on the ice as they're looking to see whether perhaps Robin Nico Antonin was able to shovel behind the German netminder. And we've got a view from overhead here, and Antonin on the first attempt, the second attempt, and of course the puck has to completely cross the goal line. It looks like it did. And indeed it did. They're going to say it's a goal. So Antonin picks up his third goal of the tournament. And Switzerland has tied this game up and with 8:09 to play in the period. So when you charge the net, when you go to the goal mouth, good things happen, and that's exactly what we saw there. As Antonin crashed the net, stayed with it, and was able to shovel it beneath Leonard Nisa for the second goal of the game for Switzerland, and we are tied at 2-2. So 11:51, the time of the goal.
Scored by Team Switzerland, scored by number 10, Robin Nico Antonin. Time of the goal, 11:51.
So Antonin with his third goal of the tournament. That ties him with William Zellers of Team USA for the tournament lead in goals scored. Face off to the right of Nisa. Battle for the puck deep in the German zone. Forget taken out of the play. And now it's sent ahead for Wilhuff. Wilhuff will send it deep into the zone. He's got good speed. Centering pass comes all the way through the slot, and now here comes Ponzetto. Ponzetto, drop pass for Reber. Reber gets it back over to Ponzetto, who tried to spin it out in front. Pass was blocked. And now the bouncing puck comes over to the near side. Forget slides it toward the goal, and Nisa will glove it and hold on for the faceoff. With 7:17 remaining in the first period. Play in the Germany zone. Germans trying to get it out of their own end. Oswald rolls it ahead. Shots are 12-2 in favor of Switzerland. So Germany has scored on both of their shots on goal to this point. Saladin muscles it across the Germany blue line, but turns it over. Oswald rolls it deep into the Swiss zone. McNutt will play it over to the far boards. Oswald plays into the corner. Schutz, who scored the first goal for Germany, can't control in the Swiss end, and now Rieger will send it deep into the Germany zone. Schutz sends it to center ice, Tarchini. Now here comes Tarchini cutting toward the net. His backhand shot sails over the goal. Puck is rolled down into the Swiss end by Merkel, and we've got an icing call, and the faceoff will come back into the Team Germany end. There is a common language between these two teams. Of course, the Swiss also will speak Italian and French, depending on which region of Switzerland you are in. But both of these teams enjoying this visit to the United States and certainly enjoying the beautiful weather and the beautiful scenery that we have here in Colorado Springs. Today, just one of about 320 days each year where the sun is shining here. Here's a blast from the far boards by Bassan. That stop, rebound attempt is stopped. How that didn't go in, and wondering. Bassan thought it went in, but play continues. Kurt rolls it in behind the German net. Taken by Max Henze. Henze plays it hard off the far boards, and it's carried down the left side into the Swiss zone. Shot from a steep angle by Brunner. Stopped by McNutt. Now here comes Switzerland back the other way. Domenicelli seeing the ice for the first time today. He is knocked off the puck. Kept alive over on the right side. Pass rolled into the high slot. Domenicelli sends it back to Ustenkov. Domenicelli had a chance in the slot, but fanned on the shot, and now Ustenkov carries back in across the Germany line. Hand pass call coming here against Switzerland, so that will bring the play outside the Germany blue line. Saladin for Switzerland gets it across the Germany blue line, but it's quickly turned the other way. Here comes Germany on the attack. Wilhuff gets it over to Mauel. Mauel's shot goes wide, and the rebound slides all the way back down into the Germany zone. Less than 4 minutes to play in the first period. It's a 2-2 game. Switzerland struck first. Germany then scored back-to-back goals to take their first lead of the tournament, only to see Switzerland tie it back up after a video review to confirm that the puck indeed crossed the goal line. And we're tied at 2. Now here's a chance for Switzerland. Long shot by Toole goes wide of the net. Charlie Toole over on the far boards now. Puck is taken away from him by Seeger. Seeger slides it ahead, and Wilhuff will send it down to the Swiss line. Noe Tarshini sends a pass cross ice, and now here comes Switzerland on the attack. Pass goes behind Bassan, and at the blue line, Ustenkov had trouble with it. He'll get it at center ice and send it over to Meyer. Meyer ahead to Bassan. Bassan over on the right wing boards, hands it off to Meyer. Meyer had it poked off his stick, but Bassan is there to recapture the puck. He'll skate it back toward his own blue line, and now Switzerland needs to regroup. Robin Nico Antonin hands it off to the right side. Now here is Bassan with a long shot, and we've got a whistle and a stoppage of play. Actually, that was Wehrle with the shot. 2:28 to play in the period. The second game today features Slovakia and Czechia. A rivalry game if there ever is one. Puck is dropped. Switzerland with control. Sansonen's fanned on his shot from the left point. Germany able to push it down into the Swiss zone. Germany now with 4 shots on goal. Switzerland with 15. Papa comes away with the puck. He'll feed it ahead on the left side to Schwartz. Schwartz sends it into the slot. There's a shot taken there by Herzog that goes wide of the net. And the Swiss take over. 1 minute 40 seconds to play in the first period. Charging down the slot for Switzerland is Jamiro Reber, and his shot is gloved by Nisa. Not only is Leonard Nisa a big goaltender, but he's athletic as well. Showed great reflexes there with that glove hand. Germany wins the faceoff in their own zone. Merkel pushes it ahead down to the Swiss line. Now here comes Switzerland back the other way. Geiger tried to drop it back, but it's picked off and sent ahead by Maxime Bickel. Bickel sends it ahead for Otten. Otten skates behind the Switzerland net. He loses the puck to Joel Kurt. Kurt throws it, and it comes out in front, and Maxime Bickel puts one upstairs on McNutt, and Germany regains the lead. Bickel with the goal with 1 minute 4 seconds to play in the period. So Bickel with the steal, and then he came out from behind the net and put it over McNutt. And Bickel gives Germany the lead for the second time this afternoon. So a huge goal for Germany late in the period. They get their third goal on 7 shots. And we've got an offside call at the Germany blue line. So while the play has been dominated by Switzerland, Germany has been opportunistic, scoring 3 times on 7 opportunities. Final minute of play in the first period.
Scored by number 7, Maxime Bickel. Assisted by number 9, Aiden Upberg. Number 17, Bennett Otten. Time of goal, 18:56.
Play in the Switzerland zone. Less than 30 seconds remaining in the period. Here's Tarchini across the Germany line for Switzerland. It's quickly cleared. Moser gives it over to Meyer. Meyer plays it in deep now. Richard comes out of the corner, centering pass. Tarchini with a shot stopped by Nisa. And the puck is lifted out to center ice. Richard takes it there, but that will do it for the period. The horn sounds, and a good first period, certainly for Team Germany. Germany came into this game having scored just 3 goals in their first 2 contests, but they've got 3 here in the first period against Switzerland, and they will take the lead into the locker room after 20 minutes of play. The score, Germany 3, Switzerland 2. We will take a break. We'll come back with the start of the second period in just a few moments. You are watching the U17 Five Nations Tournament presented by Athletics on Hockey TV. A high-scoring first period here in the first game of day 3 of the U17 Five Nations Tournament presented by Athletics here at the Ed Robeson Arena in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Ken Landau with you as we get set for period number 2. Let's take a look at the highlights from that first period. And for Team Germany, they had to love what they had going on. Tim Schutz scoring for Germany. Ponzetto, a goal scorer for Switzerland. Hofferberg scoring for Germany as well. And then Antonin, Robin Nico Antonin, shoving the puck in for his 3rd goal of the tournament. Nisa, strong in goal for Team Germany, but the Germans have the lead after 20 minutes of play, the first time they have led at the end of a period in their first 3 games, thanks to a goal from Maxime Bickel with 1 minute 4 seconds remaining in the first period. Bickel with the goal, giving Germany a 3-2 lead heading into the second period. Shots on goal, you see a wide disparity. Switzerland dominated the play in the period territorially, but Germany scoring 3 times on their 7 goals. There were only 3 penalties called in the period. But for Germany, the question is, can they build momentum off that late goal in the first period? This is new territory for Philip Kipp's team. They have not had a lead in the tournament until this first period. They scored back-to-back goals 1 minute and 6 seconds apart at 6:37 and 7:43 of the first period. Schutz and Hufferberg scoring to give Germany its first lead of the tournament, 2-1. Then Switzerland tied it up at 2-2, but the late goal by Bickel, the difference through 20 minutes of play. As we await the return of Team Germany to the ice. And here they come now, led by Dustin Wilhoff, who's played a solid game, the youngster. An 07 birth year. Had a couple of great scoring chances, and not only is Wilhoff young, he's not real big. He's listed at 5 feet 6 inches tall, 120 pounds. Far and away the lightest player in the tournament. Germany wearing the white uniforms, the white jerseys with the black and gold trim. Switzerland in all red with the black pant. The teams will start the second period at full and even strength. Neither of these teams have tasted victory in this tournament so far. Different stories for each team. Switzerland has been in both of their games. Against Czechia in game 1 and against the USA last night. Germany has been blown out in both of their losses. 10-1 to Team USA and 8-2 last night. And we've got a collision over on the far boards. Penalty call coming up, and it looks like we've got an injured player for Team Germany. Tim Schutz appears to be shaken up. Robin Nico Antonin concerned about it. He's checking on the German player, but he will take a seat in the penalty box. Just 16 seconds into the first period, or second period, Germany going on the power play for the second time. Face off to the left of William McNutt. Germany wins the draw. They're setting up here on the power play. Seidel swings it hard around the boards, but it's going to come out of the zone.
2 minutes minor for high sticking. Time of the penalty.
High sticking is the penalty call to Antonin. Max Henze dumps it into the Swiss zone. Germany setting up here with the man advantage. Here's a long shot by Seidel. Eaten up by McNutt. William McNutt, the goaltender for Team Switzerland. He's a dual citizen of Switzerland and Canada. McNutt last year with his club team in Zug had a 2.25 goals against average. Here comes Germany on the attack. 1 minute, 10 seconds remaining in the power play. Herzog gets it over to Schlenker. Schlenker plays it around the boards. Huferberg has a goal and an assist in the game. Huferberg for Germany. Hands it off to Otten. Otten sends it back to the left point. Huferberg gives it to the line for Otten. We make that Merkel. Otten in the far corner, knocked off his stick, and it will be cleared off the left wing boards and out to center ice. 30 seconds remaining in the Germany power play. Germany with a 1-goal lead. Herzog throws the puck out in front. Nobody there for Germany. Long shot. Lifted over the net off the stick of Maximilian Merkel. Huferberg. Cross ice pass. One-time attempt by Colin Schlenker. He swings and misses. And Switzerland able to clear, and that should do it for the Germany power play. Just 2 seconds remaining in the Antonin penalty. And he comes onto the ice as the puck is lifted out of play. And we'll get a face-off at center ice. The late game this evening from Colorado Springs features Team Czechia against Team Slovakia. Off the face-off, Germany carries across the line. We're going to get another penalty call coming here. Hooking penalty coming. At 2:23, and it will go against Villard for Switzerland. Jamie Stephen Villard goes to the box. Two minutes and 23 seconds into the second period. So Germany with back-to-back power play chances. A long shot by Henze is eaten up by McNutt.
Penalty to number 23, Jamie Villard. 2 minutes minor for hooking. Time of the penalty, 2:23.
Face off to the right of McNutt. Henze gives it to Wilhoff. Back to Henze at the left point. Over to the right side for Hahn. Pass intended for Henze comes out of the zone, so Germany needs to regroup. Henze will get it over to Hahn. Noah Hahn. Back to the captain, Henze. Henze has it come off his stick, and Maull works it deep into the Swiss zone. Maull comes out on the right side, sends it back to the line, Hahn. Hahn has it at the right point, left-hand shot. Diagonal pass through the slot for Wilhoff. Wilhoff pinned along the boards in the left corner. Four players trying to work it free. And it's worked loose by Maull. Maull gives it to Wilhoff. He'll send it back to Henze. Henze to Wilhoff, working on the left side. Now Henze again at the left point. Hahn over at the right point. He has trouble with the puck. Keeps it in the zone, however. Here's Poole. His shot goes wide of the net. Rebound attempt from a steep angle. Nick Maull stopped by McNutt, and he'll hold on to the rebound, and there are 45 seconds remaining in the Germany power play. Puck is dropped and Germany controls. Shams plays it into the corner. Oswald works it free, gets some help from Seeger. Seeger swings it hard around the boards. Over to the right point, Handel. Handel gets it back behind the net for Oswald. Back to the left point, Shams. Shams' long shot goes way wide of the net. Handel bangs it off the end boards, poked away from Oswald over to the near side. And Shams keeps it alive. Coming out in front for Germany was Oswald, but he couldn't get a shot off. And it's pushed ahead by Reber. Reber for Switzerland. Lifts it into the Germany zone. Penalty time has expired. Switzerland's at full strength. Germany with a 3-2 lead here. 4.5 minutes into the second period. And we're going to get an icing call here against Switzerland. And the face-off. Germany playing its best hockey of the tournament to this point. Germany has doubled its goal output for the tournament just in the first period alone. They had scored only 3 goals in the first 2 games, but 3 in the first gives them 6 for the tournament. Germany on the attack. Schwartz behind the net. Schwartz gives it to Brunner. Brunner tied up on the far side. The puck squirts free. Seidel rolls it through the slot. Schwartz deep on the left side. Hands it off to Brunner. Brunner had it knocked off his stick. Schwartz in the near corner. Tied up by Sansonen. It'll be pushed up the boards. Intercepted, however, and kept in the zone by Seidel. Simon Seidel couldn't do much with it. Sansonen took it away, plays it around the boards, and Henze will swing it back over to the near side. Germany keeping the puck in the Swiss zone. Long wrist shot by Papa goes wide of the net. Henze takes a hit over on the far boards, loose at the side of the goal, and now Seidel with control. Seidel swings it around the boards. It slides behind the net, now in the near corner, poked back behind the goal. Brunner comes off the end boards. Puck squirts out in front, but it's cleared out of there by Domenicelli for Switzerland. Max Henze, the German captain, flips the puck in behind the Swiss net. Charlie Toole for Switzerland can't do much with it. Now Mugli sends it ahead, and here comes Switzerland 3-on-2. Here's a chance for Tarcini. His shot stopped by Nisa, and the rebound's going to be sent the length of the ice, and that will be an icing call against Germany. 13 minutes, 21 seconds remaining in the second period. Germany with a 3-2 lead. No scoring in this period. Switzerland has just 1 shot on goal in the period. Germany has 4. As we saw a scoring opportunity there for Switzerland, but no one in a red Swiss uniform was able to get to that puck after it caromed off the glass and back out in front of the net. Play at center ice. Pass is intercepted. And now bringing it back the other way. Here come the Swiss. Bassan comes in on Nisa. His shot is stopped on the breakaway attempt. Delayed penalty call coming against Germany. Here's a long shot that's knocked down by Nisa. He'll cover up on the rebound, and we'll get the first penalty to Germany in the period. 7 minutes and 9 seconds into the middle period of the game. And we've got a penalty shot being called. Second one of the game, or of the tournament, I should say. And the second time, Switzerland will get a penalty shot opportunity, and this time it is Leon Mugli. Left-hand shot. Mugli comes in on Nisa. Tried the same basic move that Ustenkov tried last night, and Mugli is stopped. So that's twice that Swiss defensemen have been stopped on penalty shots in this tournament. So we've had 2 penalty shots called in the tournament. Switzerland has had both penalty shot opportunities, and they have been unsuccessful in each of them. And an offside call here against the Swiss. The faceoff comes to the Swiss blue line, right in front of the Germany bench. Germany wins the faceoff, and Mauer will dump it in behind the Swiss net. Forget up the right side. Slides it deep into the Germany zone. Forget gets it again. Forget hands it off for Reber. Reber throws it out in front, and Nisa has lost his goaltender stick. Nisa retreats behind his own net to get that big goaltender stick as the play is deep in the Switzerland zone. Near giveaway by Forget, but now Switzerland gets out of their own end. Forget has his pocket pick, and Schutz looking for his second goal of the game. Couldn't get a shot off. The puck is loose behind the Swiss goal. Moser leaves it for Ustenkov. Ustenkov sends it up to the line, but it does come out. Pushed back in, but an offside call against Team Germany. Carlos Handel in his own zone. Gives the puck over to Schutz. Schutz sends it out to center ice. And now Jonathan Moser for Switzerland sends it in behind the Germany net. Handel is there. Carlos Handel gets it over to the near boards. Battle for the puck there. And it's worked free in Switzerland trying to set up. Saladin sends it right through the goal mouth. Villard along the right wing boards. Slides it to the side of the net, centering pass. Here's an opportunity for Moser, who was cutting in from his defenseman spot. But Nisa came out to cut down the angle to make a big save to preserve the lead for Germany. 10 minutes, 38 seconds remaining in the second period. Off the face-off, there's a chance for Switzerland that goes wide of the net. And a deflected shot comes in on Nisa. He doesn't know where it is. It's loose behind the net. Finally, he locates it. Play continues as the bouncing puck skips past Joel Kurt and down to the Swiss line. Looks like a Germany player. That's Brunner. Knocked down to the ice, but he gets back up and joins the play. Schwartz down the right side for Germany. The left-hand shot goes behind the net. Penalty call coming here to Brunner. I think that was a retaliation penalty taken by Brunner. But Brunner's going to go to the box for Germany at 10:03. Yeah, that's a big interference play there against Bruner. So to recap things here in the second period, there's been no scoring. We've had a great scoring chance. Leon Mugli had a penalty shot opportunity 7 seconds into the period. The second penalty shot for Switzerland in as many games. But just as Ustenkov was stopped last night against Team USA, Mugli was stopped here this afternoon by Leonard Nisa. Visit shopusahockey.com today. Let's take a look at the stats through the midway point of the period. Shots on goal. Switzerland still with a large advantage, 22-11.
Team Germany penalties, number 6.
Penalties, 4 to Germany, 3 to Switzerland. And the latest penalty to Germany is an interference call to Maximilian Bruner. So Switzerland goes on the power play. Down by 1. Mugli for Switzerland. Swiss captain. Now here is Wehrle. Wehrle gives it to Meyer. Meyer, now Mugli with a shot. That's blocked. Meyer deep on the right side. Gets it back to the line. Mugli. Over to the top of the left circle for Bassan. Bassan's shot goes wide of the net. Meyer to Mugli. Mugli's wrist shot is blocked. Bouncing puck in the slot. Finally picked up by Herzog, and he's going to charge up ice. He's got a man with him. Gets it ahead for Hooperberg, and he is stopped by William McNutt. And we're going to get a penalty call here against Switzerland, and that's going to wipe out the Swiss power play. Meyer's going to go to the box for Team Switzerland. He's going to take a 2-minute minor for hooking at 10:59. So we will skate 4-on-4 for a minute and 2 seconds. Second 4-on-4 situation of this game. Ustenkov back in his own zone. He will take the puck and skate it up ice. Ustenkov gets it over to the left side. He'll take a return pass. Knocked off his stick. Here's Richard with a long shot. Nisa with a stick save. The rebound slides over to the far boards. Geiger tried to play it into the corner. Picked off and carried up ice by Maxime Bickel. Bickel loses the puck at the Swiss blue line. Richard. His pass broken up by Bickel, and the puck slides deep into the Germany zone. Henze gives it to Bickel, who gives it right back to Henze. Henze will try Noah Hahn this time. Hahn loses the puck, gives it away, but Neil Saladin fans on the shot. And Germany able to get it out of their own end, but here comes Switzerland back the other way. Villard cutting down the right side. Centering pass goes beyond Saladin, and it comes out of the zone. Germany's at full strength and on the power play. 45 seconds of power play time for Germany. Germany with a 1-goal lead. Here's a long shot by Tobias Schwartz, steered aside by McNutt. Shams with a long drive that goes wide of the net. Rebound over to the right wing boards. Bruner just out of the penalty box. His shot is blocked, and it's cleared by Sansonens, and it will go the length of the ice. 10 seconds remaining in the penalty to John Meyer. Play deep in the Germany zone. And now Switzerland is at full strength, so no harm done on the exchange of penalties. We're down to under 7 minutes to play in the second period. Wehrli down the left side into the Germany zone, loses the handle on the puck. Carlos Handel rolls it around the boards over to the near side. Manuel Shams gets it out of the zone, and Seidel will tip it down to the Swiss line. Here comes Switzerland on the attack. Wehrli down the left wing, centering pass, broken up out in front of the goal by Shams. And here comes Germany back the other way, playing with more confidence than they've shown all tournament. And for good reason. They have a 3-2 lead, despite being outshot 22-12 in the game to this point. Daniel Ustenkopf carries into the Germany zone for Switzerland. Ustenkopf swings it down into the right wing corner. Seeger pokes it behind the Germany net. Cleared to the line but not out. Kept in by Ponzetto, excuse me. Jordan Forget couldn't control the puck in the far corner of the Germany zone, and the Germans are able to clear. Forget for Switzerland carries up to the Germany line, but he delayed just a brief second, and that causes the offside play. And the faceoff will be outside the Germany line. Here comes Germany on the attack. The centering feed from Merkel goes off a skate. It rolls right in on McNutt. McNutt steers it aside. And now Forget lifts it out to center ice. Four and a half minutes to play in the second period. No score in this period. 3-2 for the game. Here's a chance for Switzerland, but a long shot is grabbed and held onto by Nisa. Leonard Nisa. Switzerland has a chance. Oh, great opportunity out in front for Villard. He didn't get everything behind it, but the left leg pad of Nisa kept that puck out as Switzerland looking for the tying goal. Battle for the puck along the near side, and now centering pass deflects back toward the line. Ustenkopf gets it over to the near side, and it's chipped ahead, and here comes Germany. 2-on-1. They've got an opportunity to add to their lead. Centering pass deflects into the far corner. Play continues. Ustenkopf behind his own net. It's sent ahead to center ice, and Catan will dump it into the Germany zone. Mao. Over to the left side for Noah Hahn. Hahn can't do much with it. Now here comes Switzerland. Here's a shot from the left circle. Off the stick of Charlie Toole, but Nisa's able to make the save. Face off to the right of Nisa. Approaching 3 minutes to play in the second period. Germany 3, Switzerland 2, all 5 goals between the two teams coming in the first period. Switzerland has 8 shots in the period. And Germany has 7. Off the faceoff, puck comes right out in front, tipped toward the net, but Nisa is there to stop it, and Germany wins the face-off. They get it out of their own zone. Joel Kurt from his own blue line sends it ahead into the Germany zone. Under 3 to play in the period. Puck lifted out to center. Mowgli sends it ahead, and it's tipped into the Germany zone. Henza will send it ahead to the Swiss zone. Kurt backhands it over to the far side. Trying to chop it out of his own end was Niels Worley. He couldn't get it out. He'll get another opportunity as he hands it off, however, to Worley. Or excuse me, that is Mowgli. Mowgli will dump it into the Germany zone. Puck pinned along the corner boards. 5 players in there trying to work it loose. Finally, it's work free. The Swiss keep control. Meyer gives it over to Ustenkopf. Ustenkopf plays it down the left wing boards. Ponzetto swings it around the wall. It comes over to the near side. Meyer sends it toward the net. Broken up out in front. Ponzetto. Now Forget taps it back to the line. Pass over to Meyer deep in the circle. Sends it right out in front. Pass intended for Reber, but it went off his stick toward the boards instead of the net. And the puck comes outside the Germany zone, and Switzerland needs to regroup with 90 seconds left in the period. Pass goes off a skate. Now it's gathered in by Reber. Reber tried to dump it in, couldn't. Now here comes Germany on the attack. An opportunity for Bennett Otten, but it's knocked off his stick. And now here comes Switzerland again as we're approaching 1 minute to play in the period. Colin Schlenker behind his own net. Puck is chipped ahead. And here comes Herzog, knocked off his stick. And it's gathered in by Villard. Villard skates it up across center ice. It'll roll into the Germany zone. 45 seconds left in the period. Now here's a chance for Switzerland. Shot by Villard, sails over the net. Villard, not real big, but he puts a shoulder into Merkel to keep control of the puck. Now it's Geiger sending it back to the line. A long blast by Sansonens goes wide of the net. Switzerland pressing here in the final seconds of the second period. Loose puck at the side of the Germany goal. It's work free. Here's Joel Kurt. Backhander kicked out by Nisa. Rebound pushed up to the line and carried out of the zone, and that should do it for the second period. So a solid second period for Team Germany as they preserve their lead. No scoring in the second 20 minutes of the game, but Germany will head into the third with a 1-goal advantage. Our score here in Game 5 of the U17 Five Nations Tournament presented by Athletics. It is Germany 3, Switzerland 2. We will take a break, come back with more in just a few moments. You are watching Here at the Ed Robeson Arena on the campus of Colorado College, the 5th game of the Five Nations Under-17 tournament presented by Athletics, and through 2 periods of play, Germany holding the lead thanks to 3 goals in the first period. No scoring in the second period. We did have some nice saves. William McNutt there for Switzerland coming up with a couple of big saves. Germany with perhaps their best period at the other end of the ice. Leonard Nisa coming up big, and here's a penalty shot opportunity for Leon Mugli, but Nisa was there to stand tall as the goaltenders were shining in the middle period. And we've got a 3-2 game. Germany has doubled their goal output for the tournament. In this game alone, they had 3 goals coming in the first 2, 3 in the first period, and they have the lead with 20 minutes to play. And there's no question about it, Germany playing with as much confidence as they have shown so far in the tournament. The question is, can they keep that momentum, keep that confidence in the third? Switzerland is a team that has played from behind. They have been a very difficult team. When trailing, they have really pressured their opposition in the first 3 games. Both of these teams looking for the same thing out of this game, their first win of the tournament. So you're going to see a couple of hungry teams in the third period here at the Ed Robeson Arena as we reach the halfway mark of this tournament. 10 games in the tournament. This is game 5, and certainly for both teams, it is a very, very important game. They want to get on the winning side of the ledger, so we should be in store for a great final 20 minutes of regulation play. The goaltenders have been outstanding. There have been great scoring chances for both teams in this game, and we'll see if either team is able to generate more offense here in the third period. Germany would love to score early, put more pressure on Switzerland. The opposite for Switzerland. They want to tie this game up and see if Germany might fold under the pressure that Switzerland can certainly apply to the opposition as Team Switzerland comes onto the ice in preparation for the final 20 minutes of regulation time. Shots on goal through 2 periods of play. Switzerland with a 2-1 advantage in terms of shots. 28-14. In the second period, the shots were 11-7 in favor of Team Switzerland. So Germany in the white jerseys, Switzerland in the red. And we've got 20 minutes to decide this one. After this game, these 2 teams will each have 1 game left. Switzerland will have tomorrow off. Germany will play their 4th game in as many days, and then they will not play in the 5th and final day of the tournament. So we are set for the final 20 minutes. We are underway, and Switzerland will control the face-off to get the period started. Philip Kipp's young team, they are the youngest team in the tournament, Team Germany. They try to keep the puck in the attacking zone, but can't. Here comes Niels Wehrle, but he delays just a bit. Excuse me, that was Antonin delaying just a bit at the line, and that causes the offsides. Seidel wins the draw, but Switzerland gets control in the neutral zone and dumps it into the Germany zone. Max Henze, the captain for Team Germany, rolls it the length of the ice. William McNutt plays it over to Daniel Ustenkopf. Long pass ahead, too far for Ponzetto, but he races everybody to the dots to wipe out the icing. Here's a long shot by Ustenkov that's gobbled up by Nisa. Later this evening, or early in the morning for those watching in Europe, it will be Slovakia and Czechia. The definition of a rivalry. Face off to the right of Nisa, and Germany controls the draw. The puck is lifted out to center ice. Joel Kurt from his own blue line sends it back out to center. Penalty call coming here against Switzerland as Maxime Bickel was pulled down, and we get an early penalty against Team Switzerland, a minute 15 seconds into this third period. And Jonathan Moser's going to go to the box. As he trips the German player, and Germany goes on the power play for the 5th time in the game. They are 0 for 4 with the man advantage, but they would love to get one here to open up a 2-goal advantage. So Germany, Maxime Bickel dumps it into the Switzerland zone. Schlenker swings it around the boards, but Switzerland will clear, and it's going to come all the way down into the Germany zone. Half a minute gone in the power play. Here comes Maximilian Merkel. Merkel into the left circle. He shoots and scores. Oh, that's a huge goal for Team Germany. Maximilian Merkel beats William McNutt from the left faceoff dot, and Germany has a 4-2 lead. Power play goal for Germany. 1 minute 57 seconds into the third period. But Merkel with the shot. It got past William McNutt to the stick side. He'd love to get that one back. But Germany now with a 4-2 lead. But still a ton of time remaining in the period for Switzerland to mount a comeback.
Goal scored by number 19, Maximilian Merkel. Have the goal, 157.
So Merkel with the goal for Germany to make it a 4-2 game. Now Switzerland scores. Antonin came out from below the goal line, and he just threw it on net, and it trickles past Nisa. And Antonin with his second goal of the game pulls Switzerland to within 1. So the Swiss come back quickly. They have shown the ability to respond in each of the 3 games they have played. 2:26. The time of the goal for Robin Nico Antonin, his 4th of the tournament, and it's a 1-goal game as Switzerland scores 29 seconds after Germany had taken a 2-goal lead. The Swiss cut it in half.
Number 13, Wheeler. Time of the goal, 2:26.
Get a 1-goal. Has 3 on 30. Seeger will roll it deep into the Switzerland zone for Germany. Ponzetto can't get to the puck, and now Germany keeps it in the zone. Oswald carries into the left corner. He'll roll it behind the net. It comes over to the near corner. Joel Kurt chips it up the boards, and then it will be iced by the Swiss. And a face-off coming back into the Switzerland zone. We are still very, very early in the third period. We had 5 goals scored in the first period. There were no goals scored in the second. And already in the first 3 minutes and 18 seconds, the first 2 minutes and 36 seconds to be exact, we've had 2 goals scored here in the third. So we could be in for a wild finish as each of these teams seeking its first victory of the tournament. Germany with control in the Swiss zone. Here's a long shot knocked down by McNutt as Seidel sent one on net that handcuffed William McNutt. Germany keeps it alive. Here's a long shot by Matthias Papa that goes high and wide of the goal. Seidel gets it back to the line. Hensel with a blast. Steered aside by McNutt. Battle for the puck in the left corner. Now Schwartz plays it around the boards, but no one's at the right point, and Germany needs to regroup. Just over 4 minutes gone in the third period. It's a 1-goal game. 4-3 in favor of Team Germany. Germany lost its first 2 games by a combined score of 18-3. Now here's Tarchini for Switzerland, cutting down the slot. His shot from the inner edge of the left circle goes high and wide. Now here's a blast that's knocked down by Nisa. Rebound picked up their side and cleared by Huferberg down into the Switzerland zone. John Meyer gets things started. Tarchini skates down the slot. His shot is blocked. He'll get it again. Throws it in front. Nobody in a red jersey for Switzerland to receive the pass, and the Swiss need to regroup. And we're going to get an icing call here against Team Switzerland as we've passed the 15-minute mark of the period. 14:53 to play in the third. Face off to the right of William McNutt. Germany keeps it in at the line, but only for a moment. Noah Hahn kept it in the zone, but now hands it back in his own end. Pass comes ahead to Elias Poole. Poole comes in on McNutt, but Poole's shot goes off the side of the goal. Rebound pushed behind the net by Mowell, and it's taken by Team Switzerland. 5.5 minutes gone in the third period. It's a 1-goal game. The period started with a 3-2 Germany lead. Now it's 4-3 Germany. Germany scored 1:57 seconds into the period on the power play to open up a 2-goal advantage, but the Swiss came right back 29 seconds later. Now here's Woolhoff breaking up a pass. He'll cut toward the net. The diminutive forward sends a shot wide of the goal. He'll go after it again. Woolhoff, all of 120 pounds, maybe 130 pounds soaking wet with his skates on. Antonin for Switzerland gets it ahead to center ice. Bassan will take it, carries into the corner, but overskates the puck. Meyer from the right wing board sends a shot that deflects off a German defenseman's stick right in on Nisa. And he'll glove it and hold on to get a face-off with 13:24 remaining to play in the period. Face off to the left of Leonard Nisa. Switzerland wins the draw. Shot by Meyer goes wide of the goal. Now here's Dominicelli. Dominicelli gets it over, and now there's a rebound shot and a goal. The Swiss have tied it. The Swiss tie the game up And it's Forget with the goal. Forget gets the rebound. Meyer with the initial shot. It was kicked out right over to Jordan Forget, and he bangs it home. And we've got a tie game. 6 minutes and 48 seconds into the third period. The resiliency of Team Switzerland.
Goal scored by number 16, Jordan Forget. Assisted by number 3, Daniel Houston, and number 24, Leonardo Domatelli. Time to goal, 6:48.
So Forget with the game-tying goal, and still a ton of time left in the period. Over 12 minutes and 40 seconds left. So Germany took a 2-goal lead early in the period, but the Swiss have come back with 2 to even it up. And what will that goal do for the psyche of Team Germany? This is reminiscent of Switzerland's opening game against Czechia when they were down by 2 and came back. They ended up losing that game, but here we're tied at 4-4. And will we get some penalties here? A little pushing and shoving after the whistle. And I think we will get penalties. They'll offset. So Mugli going into the box for Switzerland. And Schwartz for Germany at 7:50 of the third period. So we'll skate 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. Here comes Switzerland off the face-off in their own zone. Meyer pushes it deep into the Germany zone, but then he loses the puck. Catan can't get to it, and it will be dumped into the Switzerland zone by Huferberg. Eden Huferberg with a goal and an assist in the game. Now Tarcini carries into the Germany zone. Let's go with a wrist shot that sails over the net. Tarcini over on the far boards. Can't get to it, and it will be lifted down into the Switzerland zone, where Ostenkopf will take it. 11:20 to play, and here's Charlie Toole jumping into the zone. His shot kicked out by Nisa as the German defenseman fell down. That was Noah Hahn, but no harm done. 50 seconds remaining in the 4-on-4 situation. And here is Sansonens. Sansonens carries deep into the Germany zone, takes a bump from Papa along the end boards. Puck pushed up the far side and rolled out to center ice by Poole. Switzerland takes over. A pass goes off the body of Bassam. But picked up by Germany, and they'll carry up ice. Here's Poole into the Swiss zone. He's pulled down. Penalty call coming here to Switzerland at the 9:33 mark of the period. And it will be Moser going to the box. So 2 defensemen in the penalty box for Patrick Schub's team. So a 4-on-3 power play for 18 seconds for Germany, and then it will be a 5-on-4 advantage. Switzerland wins the draw. The Swiss can't get it out of their own zone. Handel gets it over to Shams. Shams gives it back to Handel just inside the blue line. Handel over to the left side. Here's Seeger. Seeger Sends it out front, but it's picked off, and now here comes Switzerland. And a chance here for Mugli out of the penalty box. His shot is stopped by Nisa. Oh, what a great save. A big save as well for Nisa. And coming right back the other way for Germany, Tim Schutz lifts it over the shoulder of McNutt, and Germany on the power play regains the lead. Schutz with his second goal of the game, scoring on the power play. Took a puck that was up on edge, and at the 10-10 mark of the period, the second power play goal of the third period for Germany, and they lead it 5-4. So we asked how would Germany respond after Switzerland tied the game. We just got an answer.
Assisted by number 11, Carlos Hondo, on the goal, 10-10.
Schutz from Handel at 10-10, and Germany with a 5-4 lead. Five goals scored in the first period, no goals in the second period, and we've had 4 scored here in the third, and we're just past the halfway point of the third period. Face off in the Germany zone. Switzerland wins the draw. Long shot by Mugli, knocked down by Nisa. Who scored to tie the game up, couldn't do anything with the puck. Now Reber sends it back to the line. Wheeled around the boards, it comes over to the near side, chipped out of the zone by Germany's Maximilian Brunner. Reber pushes it in behind the Germany goal. Kicking it along the boards to keep it alive, but it comes right over to Villard. His shot is blocked. Ustenkov tried to feed it into the slot. Villard was tied up. And it will be Schlenker sending it ahead across the Switzerland line. Play behind the net for Ustenkov. Big hit over on the far side, knocking Ustenkov off the puck. He gets back up, but it's Otten playing it into the corner. Otten now shovels it back to the line. It'll come over to the right side, and Merkel with a shot that goes wide. Now Schlenker along the left wing board, swings it around the wall. It comes over to the near boards, and it's Saladin getting it out of his own zone. Here comes Switzerland on the attack. Puck comes free. Saladin with a shot. He missed the net. 5-4 Germany lead with under 8 minutes to play in the third period. Play keeps going as Maxime Bickel will bounce it down into the Switzerland zone. It rolls in on McNutt, who steers it aside. And play continues, and we're going to get an icing call coming here against Switzerland. With 7 minutes, 30 seconds to play in the third period. Germany led the game 3-2 after one period of play. They took that 3-2 lead into the third. They opened up a 2-goal margin a minute 57 seconds in to make it 4-2. But Switzerland scored a pair of goals to tie it up. But Germany, with their second power play goal of the period, regaining the lead thanks to Tim Schutz and his second goal of the game. Charlie Toole for Switzerland overskates the puck behind the Germany net. Max Henze gets it over to the far side, centering feed here. Starcini, backhand shot, stopped by Nisa, and he'll hold on. And we're down to 6:58 to play in the period. Coming up later this evening, Team Slovakia and Team Czechia.
Fans, be sure to visit Chipotle
Central European rivalry, to say the least. We will be on the air at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. That's 9 p.m. East Coast Time, and early tomorrow morning, early Friday morning for those of you watching in Europe. So regardless of where you are, if you're in North America, if you're in Europe, if you're in Africa, or the International Space Station for that matter, we thank you for joining us. 6 minutes, 58 seconds to play in the third period. Shots are 40-22 in favor of Switzerland. But Germany has scored 5 times on their 22 shots to lead it 5-4. Off the face-off, it rolls in behind the Germany net. Bassan gets it back to the line. Mugli out in front for Bassan. It goes off his stick and over the glass and out of play. Team USA is the squad that's not playing on this, the middle day of the tournament. They will be back in action tomorrow. Off the face-off, here's a shot that's knocked down by the Germany defense. And Brunner gets it ahead to Schwartz. Schwartz into the Switzerland zone. His shot stick saved by McNutt. And David Bassan tries to get things going for Switzerland. Bassan chases after the puck, gets around the defenseman. His shot hit the crossbar. Oh, he had a chance to tie it up, but he clanged iron. It's kicked behind the net, and Henza pushes it up the far boards, and now Germany has a 2-on-1 chance. Here is Schwartz down the left side. His shot, he didn't put it on goal. And the puck now behind the Swiss net. Less than 6 to play in regulation time. Germany with a 1-goal lead. Here's Ponzetto. His pass broken up, jumping into the play is Ustenkopf. He tries to work his way down the slot, but can't get very far. Ustenkopf swings it in behind the goal. Reber has space behind the Germany net. Reber, centering pass, broken up. He chases after it again, but he's angled off the play by Schlenker, and Schlenker will lift it down into the Switzerland zone. Meyer had it taken off his stick, and it's rolled deep in behind the Swiss net. Ustenkopf is there for Patrick Schub's club, and now Lenny Geiger rolls it ahead into the Germany zone. Approaching 5 minutes to play in the third period. Germany 5, Switzerland 4. Both teams looking for their first win of the tournament. Now Noah Hahn. His pass broken up at the Switzerland blue line. And the Swiss will get it out of their zone. But not for long. Pushed back in, but then kicked right back out. Otten rolls it deep into the Switzerland zone. Dustin Wilhuff pushes it behind the net. The Swiss take over, and they'll get out of their own end. Salonen will dump it into the Germany zone. 4:20 to play in the period. Wilhuff will roll it up out to center ice, and it's lifted right back into the Germany zone. Nick Mowell carries into the Switzerland, and his shot kicked out by McNutt. Rebound attempt also stopped by McNutt, as coming down the far side for Germany was Elias Poole. Puck comes out to the line. A shot by Handel is deflected in on McNutt. He makes another. Now here comes Switzerland on the attack. Tarcini drops it back. Long shot. Steered aside by Nisa. Keeping it in at the line for Switzerland was Meyer, but the puck is rolled in on Nisa. He'll glove it and hold on. And we'll get a face-off with 3:32 to play in. .320 left in the third. A giveaway at center ice by Bassan. Cutting toward the Switzerland net was Schutz, who has 2 of the 5 Germany goals. Worley dumped in the corner. Loose puck. And Henza rolls it along the end boards. Less than 3 minutes to play. Centering pass. Nobody out in front in a red jersey. But now here's a giveaway. Ponzetto over along the left side for Switzerland. Switzerland down by a goal and time running short. We'll keep our eyes on William McNutt. See when he'll get pulled for an extra skater. But now Germany gets to get it out of their own zone as Schutz lifts it out to center ice. Ponzetto sends it back to Richard. Richard will dump it into the Germany zone and give chase. The defenseman goes after it in the far corner. McNutt is still in the net. Loose stick behind the goal. Now centering pass goes off the side of the net and it's gathered in by Brunner. Maximilian Brunner loses the puck to Reber. Jamiro Reber hands it off and it's going to be sent ahead to the Germany zone. Under 2 minutes to play in the period. 5-4 Germany. Both Germany and Switzerland looking for their first win of the tournament. And it's pushed ahead, and here is Forget. Forget gets the pass over to the right side for Reber. His shot is blocked. Now Mugli over along the left side, sends it in behind the net. Loose puck is taken and sent the length of the ice. That'll be an icing call. I think this is where we're going to see the goaltender for Switzerland pulled for the extra skater. Perhaps Switzerland will use its timeout here. And indeed they will. 1 minute, 27 seconds remaining in the third period. Germany led it 3-2 coming into the third. They open up a 2-goal advantage. 1 minute, 57 seconds in, when Maximilian Merkel scored to make it 4-2. Switzerland would then come back. Goals from Robin Nico Antonin and Jordan Forget tying the game up with 13 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the period. But a Germany power play goal from Tim Schutz at 10:10 of the period put Germany back on top 5-4, and that is where we are right now. The Switzerland net is empty. 6 skaters out for Switzerland. The final minute 29 seconds. Worley. Now Bassan at center ice. His pass back to Worley is deflected up out of play. Actually, that was Mugli. So McNutt comes back onto the ice with the face-off coming at center ice. 1 minute, 13 seconds remaining in the third period. McNutt charges toward the bench. Here is Antonin along the left side. Antonin shovels it back to Mugli at the line. Mugli gets it over to Richard. Here's Mugli again. Wrists it toward the net. It goes off a body over the net, and here's Antonin. Antonin, centering pass, goes off the side of the goal. He'll get it right back. His wrist shot from the right circle is blocked. Kept alive by Switzerland. 40 seconds left. Mugli gets it over to Meyer. Meyer sends it into the slot. Pass broken up. Empty net at the other end of the ice, and the puck goes off a stick. Off the stick of Mugli, and we're down to 25 seconds to play. Little time left for Switzerland. They're down by a goal. Here they come up the ice. They'll charge into the Germany zone. The puck pushed into the left wing corner. Kept alive by Ponzetto. 10 seconds left. The puck is cleared down the ice, and Germany is going to hold on and win. 3 seconds left. The German players ready to come off the bench, and there's the horn. Germany gets its first win of the tournament. Backstopped by goaltender Leonard Nisa, who's being mobbed by his teammates, and Germany holds off Switzerland. The final score, Germany 5 and Switzerland 4. And the Germans win their first game of the 2022 U17 Five Nations Tournament presented by Athletics. A huge win for Team Germany. The Germans had been outscored 18-3 in the first 2 games. But here this afternoon in Colorado Springs, Colorado, they score 5 times against Switzerland to get their first win of this tournament, as the teams line up on their respective blue lines as the German national anthem is played here at Robson Arena. So the young German squad gets to hear their national anthem played in this tournament, and what a turn of events for Philip Kipp and his team. They turned around what had been a dismal first 2 games, and they come back and win, defeating Switzerland by a 5-4 score. Let's take a look at the highlights of this game in the 3rd period. Germany would take a 2-goal lead. They led at 3-2 coming into the period, but they would open up a 2-goal margin with a power play goal by Merkel. But then Switzerland comes back, Antonin and Forget, each scoring. There's Forget's goal. That made it a 4-4 game. But then just past the halfway point of the period, Tim Schutz will get his 2nd goal of the game to give Germany what proved to be the game-winning goal. As we look at the stats, Switzerland dominated in shots on goal, 44-26. Penalties fairly even, but it was Germany with a couple of power play goals, special teams doing the trick for Germany here this afternoon as they win their first game of the tournament. And Switzerland, they thought this was a game indeed that they could win, but they come up shy by a goal here this afternoon against Team Germany. You have to give Germany all the credit in the world, though, for their victory here this afternoon.